My name is Lena Kang. My gamer tag is Doyle, and I am a freshman in an art major.
What's the experience been with this season compared to the previous season for you personally?
I mean, like, we won, so that's cool.
Yeah.
So my name is Devin Dravenslade Wright. I am a grad student, actually. I'm in my first semester of the Clinical Mental Health Counseling program. Yes, I am the head coach of the Marble Rivals teams. A lot of the things that I was trying to implement with the team in fall initially were a little bit of a struggle just because it was such a new team, right? We have a new roster of players who, some of them never have competed on a team before, right? And so you throw them into this unfamiliar environment, but once I saw, the synergy start to click in spring, it was really, really rewarding as a coach because they started to understand, oh, this is how I need to be doing things. This is how I need to be communicating with my team. And so it was a really good feeling to see it all pay off.
It was harder in the fall semester, I think, because we were all getting used to each other. But it was fun for both semesters, obviously, because it's always fun to play games. But it was definitely substantially more difficult in the fall. Obviously, like the difference from skill differs from fall to spring. I think I got a lot better in the spring now than I was in the fall. The enjoyment's been the same. It's just there was just a little bit more sadness, I guess, in the fall because obviously we didn't like win,
My name is Jordan Bacon. My tag is Macon Bacon, and I am a freshman, and my major is biomedical engineer. It's been a lot more successful. This year we were much more experienced and much more familiar with the competition and each other. I think that definitely led to a bunch of more success. We were a lot more in sync, a lot more fluid, and we were just better at things we struggled with last semester.
Well, for me, I wasn't competing in the fall semester. My name is Riley Anderson. My gamer tag is Pi, or XLG Pi in game. I'm a senior graduating next semester. I'd done esports in the past, but it was a little weird not really playing any competitive games, and I started feeling like the competitive drive towards the end of last semester. So I decided to pick up Marble Rivals. Going back to playing in a competitive environment with like a structured team and players that you know and play with on a consistent basis was a lot of fun.
So you've definitely had a lot of growth as a player. So how has that journey been for the spring?
It's been so awesome. I've been working with Devin for a lot of VODs, and I just played a lot of ranked. I was solo queue in the fall, and then later on I was like, I don't like solo queue anymore. I'm gonna duo. I hit Eternity, and that was really cool because I like the color a lot, and so I was really excited because
That's a hell of a reason to go for Eternity.
One above all would be cool too. It's not a pretty magenta, but
Right. Oh my goodness.
For this semester, I was definitely figuring out my role as a player. Last semester, I struggled with figuring out what I wanted to do. But then after the season was over, Bryson, who was on the team last semester, said, pick a character who you want to play and get really damn good at that character. And I did. And that was Captain America.
Super Shy Boy popping his ult, which does save Macon Bacon and should allow them to walk up. Kaisa's going for the Gambit ult. OU will pop their Gambit ult as well. Moon Knight coming through with, but I think he died. Oh no, he didn't die. Sorry about that. I just
It's
didn't
very
hear
interesting because the games that I played, I'd never played a hero shooter in the same genre as Marvel Rival. I'm thankful I got on the team, but I don't know if I necessarily deserved to. Maybe the coach saw something, but the growth was just tremendous. I remember at the beginning of the semester, I was very limited in my hero pool, and we had to kind of craft our picks and bans around making sure that I had a character that I could just play on any level. But as I figured out how to take angles and to play different characters at a conceptual level, the mechanics kind of fell in line, and I was quickly able to pick up all of the hit scan characters and other characters in my pool to at least a playable degree, and then some of them to a much more dominant degree to what you see on the screen now.
Their Phoenix scares me. Going 18-7, 20, he's matching Uranium's damage. Which Uranium's my goat.
You have to be really on top of meta, and especially how the meta changes the different comps you have. So how do you manage to keep on top of these kinds of changes as they happen throughout a 5-month season?
Sometimes it depends. The easiest way to keep up is honestly if there are pro tournaments going on at the same time, because obviously it's pretty simple to just kind of look at the pro players, and a lot of that comes from just seeing what the professionals are doing and kind of what comps that they're running. But if that's not available, then, you know, kind of going out of your way to just try things. We're seeing, oh, okay, you know, let's say like Gambit got changed, for example. Is he still viable? But once you kind of figure out what's good and you spend time to not only practice it repetitively, but refine it over time, you know, sometimes it's a different flavor for our team just because we have strengths that, you know, other teams don't have. So we'll kind of have our own variation of the meta.
Right. Okay. So what have been like some of your like favorite matches in game from this season?
Yeah, so I'd say one against Kaiser University in our playoffs. Our very first match against Polar Bear Esports in the first week of regulation. The one against Polar Bear Esports, we just barely won 3-2, and it was our first match, so we were playing in person. So there were a lot of like memories associated with like, you know, like actually looking at your teammates and saying, yeah, let's go, whenever we win a map, and like, oh, we need to make these adjustments and things like that.
I think my favorite was probably Polar Esports, and also the top seed, Kaiser. That was also super fun, because I think they were both 3-2s. It had me like so nervous, but like it was so fun. Anytime I play a character that isn't Gambit, it's always like a breath of fresh air for me, so it's fun.
I think the initial obvious one to me is the Kaiser University match. That was a top-ranked, top seed, undefeated as well. And, you know, we fully acknowledged that this was an undefeated team. We fully knew what we were signing up for. We knew this was going to be a close match.
And I have this feeling that everybody didn't think we were going to win. People kept saying we were going to win, you know, to, like gaslight ourselves. But I don't think people actually believed it. But we came into the series and then we won the first two maps, and it was just like, I don't know, it was really something special. So,
and it turned out to be. I mean, initially it was looking like it was going to be a sweep there for a minute, and you know, I'm sure all of us were, at least a part of us, were a little surprised, you know. But, you know, it came down to the wire kind of at the end there, and my team just knew what to do.
Going against the 1 seed, that was probably the happiest I've been the entire semester. The 1 seed was Kaiser University, and they just had really good DPS players, and you just continued pressuring our backline whenever we tried to do anything. But as soon as we figured out how to stop them, we figured it out. We just demolished them. That last game, we wasn't even close.
Start getting up.
I'm breaking that,
Get point out.
On it. I'm a rocket.
City.
Walk up.
So we'll see what happens. Kibbles goes down, and with Strange not going down for Kaiser, this is going to hurt them. They won't be able to portal back.
Look at it. Look for it. Nice. They're portaling.
So OU will come out with the win right here on that fight. What a nice match this one has been. And just going down to the final wire of almost every map, and OU walks out on
Oh my god.
really sold.
I love you guys so much.
They maintained.
You know, it came down to the wire kind of at the end there, and they talked to each other. They used the tools that I've given them over the coaching sessions and scrims and VODs, and they just knew what to do. So I really, really enjoyed that match. The only other match that really kind of sticks out for me would honestly probably be, it would probably be the finals match actually. But to see the adjustments that my team made from that lost initial map to then just completely flipping the script on them and basically just being dominant the entire rest of the match. It was, for lack of a better term, it was beautiful. It was so awesome to see, and I really, really liked that. Yeah.
I will say that Kanman match was just a work of art, just in general.
Back.
Moon Knight.
Hold on me. Choke frozen again.
Where? Look back line.
Look, get this hook.
Hold.
Only Lena. Cover Lena. Just fully defend our Lena. Everything you have.
Look fun.
can't do girl, I'm just a girl.
That Hulk is just
A huge exiles.
okay. Yeah, that Hulk is a little nasty.
Hulk one in the back, Hulk one in the back.
That was really
Huge
good.
picks on that Punisher ult though. For Max coming in.
Does get some
Misses.
Come on, Chad. Oh, Shadow. Please, dude. You got this. You got this.
Look supports. Look, White Fox.
Nice.
Luna. Keep point.
I got three.
Don't be afraid to back.
Great ult from
We are keeping them from getting this last point, though. I think we're just barely gonna edge them out here. We just gotta take the tanks out. Nice.
I mean, they are so good at
Great save.
communicating
Almost
with each other,
C9 that first one.
at working well with each other, and even just resolving times where it's a little frustrating, right? Because as we all know, anyone who games, frustration's a part of it, right? We all run into roadblocks, we all run into challenges, but the attitudes that this team have when it comes to facing adversity, coming back stronger after they fall, it's something that I definitely wanted to champion and kind of guide them, because a lot of the heavy lifting they did on their own, and so I credit that to them a lot. Yeah.
Great. Let's see here. I've got some more personal geared toward you questions. So you are very notoriously a top 100 Gambit player.
Oh gosh, actually, is it top 60?
Are we top 60 now?
I was like a while back actually, and I still am like consistently.
How does that feel? Because like that is, that's like a 1% of 1% kind of thing for this kind of game. How does being like that high of a Gambit player like feel like personally?
It feels cool, obviously. I don't know, like, low key, I feel like my Gambit isn't even that good. Like, I prefer my Invis personally and my Luna. Because, I mean, like, I watch, like, Saipei and stuff, and I'm like, gosh, like, this guy is not me. Like, this guy's crazy. And, like, it doesn't feel, like, as real. Like, what feels more real to me is, like, the in-game ranks with all the colors.
Yeah.
That's
it's always about the colors, huh?
That's the more real feeling to me. Because, they come out with, like, the boom, like you ranked up and everything, but like on the leaderboard, it's just like refresh and wait for 3 minutes.
Yeah. So being top 100 or in like has put a target on your back in like in competitive play. How does that feel, like knowing that like Gambit is almost always one of the ban picks during your matches?
Kind of awesome. Like, it's funny. I think it's just a combo of the factors. Like, they're good and they know we have a Gambit player. So like, it feels better when they let Gambit through, and then after that match they ban him. that's the better feeling. But like, I have like, obviously Gambit isn't my first character. I play like every support almost except for like Jeff.
So how has like the adjustment to like the Luna and White Fox team up been? Because Shy Boy plays a lot of White Fox as of the introduction of the character. How's that been for you as a Luna player?
Oh my god, I'm so happy because like she's been so bad recently, and then now she's like viable because of the charm. The charm is awesome. Like, obviously the freeze is cool too for anti-dive, but the charm just gives so much help for peel. Like, it just gives me that 1 extra second of running away. So I don't know, I'm just like happy to go back to Luna because I've been playing too much Gambit, so there's that.
Right. Going with like the different like tanks that you play, you tend to be pretty flexible in terms of team comp with switching off to different tanks. So how's it been working around like which tank you need to play depending on your team needs? It's like you're switching from Cap and Angela as a more dive focus to Mag depending on what comp you're running. So kind of like, how does that work out for you? How does that end up being like for you?
Because of how much ranked I play, I tend to play a lot of Magneto, so the play style and the gameplay loop is very familiar to me. Also, we have Jam Dragon, who is a very talented rogue, and whenever we have Gambit in the game, I'm like, why not let him play rogue and just carry our team while I just sit back and play Magneto and have fun.
Oh, die.
Me too.
You're good.
Alright, I'm gonna stop.
Fully me too. Oh.
Back up. Can we portal? We're gonna do portal. Actually, never mind. We have. Never mind.
I'm gonna swing left.
just touch this.
I'm gonna ult in. I'm over.
Who's touching?
Jamie.
Go.
They'll still win this fight, and probably this corner. Jam Dragon will be able to get touched, but I'm just not sure how much they'll be able to do with this touch. It'll be a nice delay. Also, it's going to pull off the ult charge. Oh my, just kidding about how much they're going to be able to do with this touch. It was absolutely huge. Come in with ult and just picks everything with shadtowa right behind. I guess I didn't realize that shadtowa was right there to follow up, and they just did a lot of damage very fast to everybody.
Yes, I think
Ooh, they're looking for a cancel.
Oh, nice double.
Ult.
That's 3.
Yeah, it looks like they successfully steal the ults from the tanks.
Woo!
Huge upset there.
Wow, Jam Dragon, incredible stuff. Nice ult play.
But for Angela and Cap are similar but also very different characters. Angela is very focused on displacement, not diving, which you have to play around more than you have to play around with Cap. Because with Cap, you can play more dive heavy with Bryce, shadtowa, who's on Daredevil. You can just go in together and destroy the backline. You can't really do that on Angela.
Very good. They're gonna handle that.
She's not as quick. She's not as fast as Captain America.
Speaking of shadtowa, you're a really great tag team with him on dive comps, especially. So how did you sort those kinds of plays out, like in practices, and how effective has that been, just working with him specifically for those different like dive plays that you guys make?
We have struggled with those dive plays in the past. I think we only finally figured it out in the past maybe 2 months or so. Devin and our captain, Super Shy Boy, has really tried to enforce in our minds that we have to dive together and at once. And it's just kind of difficult to do that. But once we do, it's so nice. And just, hey, 3, 2, 1, get that Luna.
XLG Pine shadtowa. Huge Angela ult, comboing with shadtowa, the Iron Fist.
This is big. Get that Jeff out of
Super
there,
Town Hall takes 2 out.
Bam's coming around this corner. This type of stuff that's hard to keep up with. shadtowa was the Daredevil that popped. And he does a nice job getting on that back line, getting the picks needed to win that one. OU is just doing a great defensive hold. This absorbing all the damage from the boost. And then a nice ult from shadtowa to clean it up a little.
Why did you pick up Psylocke and Elsa later in the spring season? Because when I saw you pick Psylocke, that was such like a left field choice for me. I was like, bro's playing Psylocke, what's going on here? So like, why pick up those 2 characters specifically?
Well, I'd say there's kind of multiple reasons. The first one for Elsa is that Elsa was extremely meta. So the way it worked in my mind was that if Elsa was in the game, then she was automatically needed to be picked by both sides. So I didn't want it to be a situation in which we had to ban Elsa because I couldn't play her because she was like really powerful, right? So I knew I needed to pick up Elsa. That was probably the most difficult character for me to learn. Also, I was low-key getting Elsa diffed. Because the timings on a lot of her abilities are a lot different, and then her gun spreads out, so it's not as precise as like a Phoenix shot in which you just have to click directly on them. Instead, it's like more of an area, you have to aim center mass and all these various things. The other reason is that Elsa and Psylocke both permit dive very well as a hit scan character because they can transition between doing poke damage and supporting on like shadtowa or Megan Bacon's dive because they have a lot of really good mobility. So they tend to work well into those comps and against those comps. And then the other reason why I started picking up Psylocke is I was doing it a little bit sneakily because I was mostly learning Psylocke on my alt account so that when players were scouting, they wouldn't see any Psylocke and then be unexpected if I were to bring her out in the middle of a game or something like that. So.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That's really smart. How does it feel to have like such insane aim, like truly?
So you say that, but like my aim's good. All right, it's not as insane as some people, but overall, it's a really good feeling. I know that if it's an extended battle where two people are clicking at each other and they have the same abilities, I will in the end win that battle. I will have dealt more damage to the opponent than they'll have done to me because of my aim and my movement. So it allows me to feel confident making plays that need to be made in order to win the fight.
Cool. So how has it felt knowing that you're like the go-to ban target for outside of like Gambit for against like enemy teams once they know what OU Esports is about?
Yeah, to me, I mean, it's been an awesome feeling because I've picked up so many characters. If they ban my characters, they're wasting their bans, is the way I see it. So
match against St. Bonaventure against Punisher
Whatever
ban.
is Pi gonna
Double
do?
target ban against XLG Pi. Immediately choosing what is it? Elsa here.
Yeah, Elsa.
it's kind of a bit of an ego boost because they're like, oh, they're scared of me. And then at the same time, it's like, I know we've already won the match at that point because I can play other characters and they're leaving things open that the rest of my team is going to be able to carry. Because our team isn't just like a few players. Every single person on the team is able to be our win condition.
Speaking of friends, how have you felt about the support that you've been getting, like from friends and family, like both yourself and team-wide, along with all the streams that have been happening for both you and the B team?
Oh yeah, it's been really awesome. Like having support of like my family, friends, and even just the people in chat. It's really enjoyable to kind of like go over something that you're talking with your friends, and they're like, "Oh, I saw your match," and then you're talking about some play that you made in a video game, but a competitive like esports league is really neat. Even like trying to do my best to explain like the fundamentals of the game to my parents where they're watching is a lot of fun. Also, after the matches, just going back and watching the streams and seeing all like the highlights or what the casters are saying or whatever. It's a really good feeling and definitely very motivating.
It's so awesome because my brother, he actually got me into gaming and he supports me a lot and he watches the streams and he's like, he always texts me like, congratulations or something like that. It is so awesome. And also my friends that I met through this like esports thing, like my team and like, oh my gosh, it's so awesome. It's like a lot and I made like a ton of friends, so.
For the stream, I try not to think about it because it's kind of stressful, but knowing that whenever we win the game and my mom texts me on my phone like, hey, great job, honey, I'll bake you a cake later or something. It's nice knowing that because I send the VOD or the stream to my friends and family right before that happens, and just knowing that they're there to support me is helpful for keeping my mental up and just continuing to destroy.
I mean, flat out just amazing. We have such a good support base. And it's growing. Like it's getting it's stronger and stronger, and the fan base. I can officially say I think we're growing a fan base, right? And a lot of that I can attribute to the support of the donors we've had, the friends and family who support their kids when they play. My own parents even are supportive of me coaching this team, and they were always asking like how did they do after a match. So the support has been truly amazing, and it's really given us a lot of strength and consistency over the season. That's been amazing, and then the streams have been amazing. I mean, what we would be doing, it wouldn't have been near as impactful and motivating and just awesome without the streams to show everybody what that looked like, right? And kind of giving that opportunity to the teams has been amazing because it's given them a spotlight, and now people can see for themselves how talented and creative and just dominant these teams have been, and so it's been amazing.
Cool. What are like the plans for the next school year, the next season of Rivals?
We're just getting started. We've got all kinds of things in the works, or at least I do. Obviously, with this amazing team, as a coach, you want to retain as many of those players as possible to carry into following seasons. And so we've got a lot of good plans in the works here. And then just building on what we've already kind of established, right? We have a very, very solid foundation already established. Now it's just a matter of coming in, building that even more, and really just putting in more work. I mean, this team has such a good work ethic, such a good culture, and now we just have to be consistent and you know, keep true to ourselves and keep grinding, keep at it.
Starlight one. He's stunned. Nice.
All good. Push up.
Damage boost. Nice.
Oh my god.
Back.
White
Fox.
I'm gonna cancel portal.
I got portal cancel.
You got portal cancel. It doesn't even matter, bro.
Look
Yeah,
how
they gave up.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Guys, GG's.
Nice.
Yes, you got it.
Sorry, I had to switch to Phoenix to get ace, bro.
Let's go, baby.
Your ECAC champion.
Guys in the back, brother. Go, guys.
Real quick, Devin, when you report the score, it was 4-1, not 4-0.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Let's go, guys.
Stay with Judge.
Yeah,
Have a good day.
Oh my god, dude. Yo, Marvel Rivals is here to stay, bro.
Oh my god.
We're so good at this game. Like, I love you guys. God. Like, oh, this is so awesome. Oh my god. I still can't believe it. You know I got out of my chair. You know I did. I almost punched it too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, don't say that, bro. I'm streaming. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll give you the pass one time.
What?
This guy's bro. Y'all goes, bro.
Thank you, Quinty.
I forgot about
You won this too, buddy. You're on this team. You were just as
like
much.
that,
You were scouting.